Hey guys, okay, so you don't need a mat today, but we will still be starting with some core. So we're going to use our chair for core, then we're going to move to the kettlebell for the middle part, and then we're going to go back to the chair for some cardio. All right, that's all you need, chair or equivalent. If you can use a chair with a back on it, you'll see why when we get into the first exercise, and then we need our kettlebell because we're going to be going sumo deadlift high pull and sumo squats. And again, blurring the lines between the deadlift high pull and the squat. Right, go and warm up because you're going to need it, and then come back to me, and then sit yourself down on the chair. All right, so we're going to be working for 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 times on each exercise. So you want to sit on the very edge of that chair and lean back. Try not to touch your back off the back of the chair. Heels are very lightly on the floor. Hold on with your 2 hands, and you're going to draw your 2 knees into your chest. Back out, tip the floor very lightly. Now, you can go as light or as heavy on this exercise as you wish by using 2 things. Number 1, your weight of your heels into the floor in between reps, and 2, your back against the back of the chair. All right, so you figure out what part gets you just to the perfect movement pattern that suits you and tackles your core. We exhale as we draw the knees into the chest. We rest now for 10 seconds. We're going to go again. All right, remember, sitting on the edge, lean back, hands tight, legs out, heels light on the floor, and let's draw the knees into the chest. Let's go, 30 seconds worth. So we did Russian twists recently, or twists as I like to call them now. And we very lightly put our heels on the floor. We didn't go heavy with our heels on the floor. Think eggshells. You're just very lightly touching them and then staying in control. We got 10 more seconds. This is really starting to burn my abs. So I may have to consider scaling back slightly. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, up we get to your kettlebell. Feet nice and wide, toes turned out. We're going to go sumo deadlift high pull. Sit your butt down, knees out into a big V, and then we draw the bell to the chest as the legs drive the floor away. Inhale, drop, draw to the chin. 3 reps. When we've got our 3rd rep, keep the feet as they are, and we're going to squat for 3. And then we're going to sumo deadlift high pull for 3. And on the 3rd one, keep it up on the chest, and we squat for 3. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Don't go anywhere. Keep the feet as they are. We got a second round on this before we move on to lateral step overs. 4, 3, 2, drop the hips. 1, let's go. Drive the floor away. Propel it to the chin. On the 3rd, catch it, and drop for 3. So the first 3 are bottom heavy. Second 3 are top heavy. Whew. Feeling that on the quads. Don't forget your breathing. And everybody rest. Okay, let's go lateral step overs with your chair. Stay side on with your chair. Have the back as an option to support you. Let's go. Step side up and down the other side. 1 foot stays on the chair. And we are not going stupid high pace. We are going continuous with the whole foot pushing uniformly into the bottom of that chair. I don't want to push just through the ball of the foot. I want to use the whole foot pushing down. That means heel and ball of foot. I'm using the back of the chair as a support. Very lightly. Rest there, rest there. Very lightly, have my hands on the back of that chair. Ready to go in 3, same again, 2, 1, let's go. Up and over. And you are using that chair to push your technique and your ability to the maximum. It's 60 seconds worth of lateral step overs after doing sumo deadlifts and squats and working your core and hip flexors. So it's going to be taxing. Keep moving. 5 seconds. Don't just flop to the floor. Control the descent to the floor. And rest. Okay, sit yourself back down for round 2. We're going to alternate the knees this time with the knee into chest. So both heels very light, hands on chair. Draw 1 knee into chest. And then back. And we are marching out those legs, but maintaining a nice lean on the upper body, which allows us to target those abs. And my heels are so light on the floor that they're actually kind of flirting with coming off the floor slightly. That's how light they are, which then puts the focus on my abs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody rest. Woo, lean forward. Give the abs a breather. Ready to go again. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Lean back. 1. Let's go. And just like your heels were flirting with the floor, your back should be just kind of flirting with the wall or the back of the chair behind you. If you're struggling, lean back fully on the back of the chair. Just focus on getting that knee into the chest. But you're using your abs. Don't just go through the movement patterns. Remember, it's 15 minutes. It's got to be quality reps. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Up we get. And it's not easy. Trust me, 15 minutes sounds easy. If anything, it's more difficult because there's less time to faff. All right, let's go. Sumo squat, or high pull, sumo deadlift, high pull, I should say. 2 and 3, and then I'm going to squat for 3. Your tempo might be higher than mine. It might be lower. It doesn't matter. But your technique is going to be good. And again, just like I talked about on the laterals, it's all about foot placement. That foot is driving your muscle power into the floor to propel you up. Rest 10 seconds. Woo. Don't go too far because in 5 seconds we're going again. 3, 2, establish the width, and let's go. Starting with the sumo deadlift high pull, straight into sumo squat. Keep the knees pushed out. Those knees are going to want to fall in under the body, kind of giving the illusion that they're helping structurally. Keep them pushed out. Keep the focus on the muscles. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Lateral step overs. And this is going to bring us up to halfway. Okay, side on with the chair. Hand very lightly on the back. Foot up. Let's go. Up and over. Down. Up and back. Down. Stay side on. Resist the urge to turn and face the chair. We want to stay side on. We want to keep that knee slightly turned out like a squat because we want to focus on the outside of the quad towards the butt. If you let that knee fall in, number one, you're going to damage your knee eventually. And number two, we're not going to target all these guys on the outside of the body. That's why we're doing laterals. Rest. Lateral is the side. We stay side on. We work the hips. We work the outside of the quads. Ready to go? Let's go. Woo. After this, we're going into our third round. And third round is the same as the last, a double on each exercise. And then on the fourth round, it's a single on each exercise. Just kind of wring that cloth. And then we're going to get into some more progression on the wrists. It's 90 seconds max. And it just brings you into that extra little bit of return on your exercise. And rest. Sit yourself down. 2-leg knee draw. For the first 30 seconds. 3, 2, lean back. 1, let's go. Knees in, out, tip. In, out, tip. Very lightly tip. With this one, you got to really focus on your balance point and your ab contraction. Because if you don't, you're going to swing forwards or backwards, and you're actually not going to get anything on the abs. You're just going to have momentum moving you forwards and backwards. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Think about why we're doing this. Think about the movement pattern. Think about the muscles involved. 5 seconds. Let's go alternate legs now. Light heels. Lean back. And let's go. Draw in. And again, very lightly tap that floor with the heels. Oh, wow. Really feeling that. Just either side of the belly button. And then a little bit on the tops of the thighs as the hip flexors are coming in to help a failing core. Stay switched on. Visualize those core muscles contracting. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Up. Woo. All right, sumo deadlift high pull. Feet nice and wide, toes turned out. Chin up, chest proud, sit the butt down, hands on bell. Let's go. 3 reps. If you're feeling a bit of tension on your lower back with this one, 2 reasons. Number 1, the core is not firing, or the core is not firing to the best of its ability because it's probably tired after the last exercise. So this is where we focus on trying to pop our belly button from an innie to an outie, especially as we push away from the floor. Everybody rest. So we are popping the belly button out, and by doing that, you're pushing your stomach muscles out and creating a nice rigid belt. All right, let's go. And that coincides with a nice angry exhale. Remember your range of movement. Stay with me, 5 seconds. Quality. Everybody rest. Side on with the chair. Woo! Round 3 coming to a close after these 2 goes on the side step or lateral steps. Let's go. Up and over. And again, visualize the outside of your quads, the outside of your butt, contracting to drive you up and across that chair. Your knee is slightly outside. If you're looking straight down at your foot, your knee should be just moved to the side to allow you to see your big toe. That's how much of a corkscrew out your knee should be doing as you're side on with your foot on the chair. Oh, rest. I'm really feeling that on the outside of the butt cheeks now. Whew, 5 seconds. Whole sole of that foot stays down on the seat of the chair. And let's go. Oh. Woo. Ay, ay, ay. 5 on, 2 off. Fit by 15. And in the 2 off, that's where we dial in nutrition, rest, and technique, and dip into previous workouts as well in our workout vault. Every day, 15 minutes spent on our health and fitness and rest. All right, here we go. 30 seconds on each exercise, and then we're gonna finish up. All righty, 3, 2, lean back, 1, let's go. Knees to chest, tip the eggshells, and come back knees to chest. Oh, my body is starting to lean that little bit too much, I should say, back now, and it's kind of banging into the back of the chair, which just gives me that little tap on the back that I need to dial in the technique, and that means concentrate more. Oh, 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Up, kettlebell, sumo deadlift, high pull, squats. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it, let's go. Not the bell, your hips. Feeling those quads, those hamstrings, and I'm actually even feeling the core when I'm at the bottom of the squat and I'm top heavy. 10 seconds, means it's working. Come on. Drop the hips, don't drop the head. And rest. Laterals to finish this. Here we go in 5 seconds, stay honest. 3, 2, foot up, 1, let's go. And again, turn the knee out. That doesn't mean turn the toes out fully as well. Just kind of twist that knee out very slightly beyond the angle the toes are pointing. So the line from the toes, the knees should just be on the outside of that line. Oh, yeah, yeah. 10 seconds. North and true north for those nautical types. And rest. Okay, I want you, without a mat, to put your hands on the floor and your feet either side. And then we drop the butt and we put the knees supported by the elbows. And with those newly splayed hands and strong wrists, we just lean forward. And we are now in the frog position leaning towards the crow position. And the more you tip forward, the more you're going to feel that weight press into the ball of the hand and the fingertips. And then ease off, the weight goes back to the feet, and then we tip forward, and the weight goes into the hands again, and then we ease off, and then we tip forward. And we are gradually tipping forward, just that little bit more every time. And you can feel your weight spreading into the middle of the hand and out into the fingertips. And you can feel the balance between the hands and the feet start to shift more in favor of the hands. That's what we want to work on for the next 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everybody rest. Use that one over the course of the day for the rest of the day. Play with the kids, mess around with your friends. Ooh, a little bit of head spin there. Start getting comfortable shifting the weight into the hands and making those fine little adjustments to keep yourself on an even keel. Right, with that, go cool down. See you again very shortly for more. Well done.